Well, today we're going to be taking a look at freeze drying some Bush's sweet heat baked beans and potato salad. Alright, so we got 2 silicone trays loaded up with the Bush's sweet heat baked beans, and we got 1 can per 6-slot tray. And so as serving sizes go, for backpacking, probably 2 of these blocks with some brisket and some potato salad or coleslaw would just be, you know, excellent out in the field. So alright, we're going to get these in the freeze dryer and move on to the potato salad. Alright, so we got the potato salad loaded up on a tray. And what I did here is I started with the silicone trays, but the potato salad doesn't really lend itself to filling those trays because it's kind of a chunky product. But so I got out the seal mat, the FrostySith seal mat, and just put 2 heaping tablespoons of potato salad and tried to keep them separate so that I'll be able to, you know, understand the serving sizes. And I almost got, there's about 7 of these serving sizes in the 48-ounce container of potato salad. And I got obviously 6 of those, or I'm sorry, there's 8 in the 48-ounce container, and I got 7 of those serving sizes on the tray here. But that'll be nice because then when I get ready to package these, you know, I'll have some idea that, you know, each one of these is supposed to be a single serving for a backpacking meal. Instead of, had I spread it across the entire plate, I would have gotten all 8 servings on the tray, but it would just be more difficult for me to understand the serving size. So anyway, we're going to get this into the FrostySith and start a cycle. Here we go. Alright, 21 hours, 34 minutes is what the freeze dryer thinks that it's done. The cycle's over. And we're going to let the pressure off, actually let the pressure back in, and check it. Okay, now the ones we're most interested in are the potatoes. And it seems freeze dried. They are cold, but everything's cold because this actually finished while I was sleeping. Let's check the baked beans. I mean, it seems freeze-dried. Like I said, everything's cold because it finished while I was asleep and cooled everything off. I think what we'll do is, I've got some chores to do. We'll put this back on. We'll add more dry time to the schedule and let it go for a couple more hours, and just to make sure before we take it out and try and store the product. So okay, so I'm fixing to stick these back in and get the drying going, but I decided that since they were out anyway, might as well take them out of the silicone tray, and we'll put them in there for a few extra hours of dry time just to make sure that they're done in the center, and kind of go from there. Okay, so we had extended the dry time about 5 hours. I've already equalized the pressure by opening the drain valve, and now we're going to check out the stuff. This is cheese sauce for like mac and cheese, and that is totally freeze dried. It's warm on the top and the bottom. This is the baked beans. It's warm on the top. It's warm on the bottom. That's completely freeze dried. This was, I'm pretty sure, freeze dried this morning. Yeah, it's just even more so crumbling apart. I'm going to try and keep those in their serving size portions. And then this top is some Alfredo sauce. And so it's warm, warm. So these are done. All right, well, let's get these packaged up, ready for their future meals. So that's what they look like up and personal, close and personal. Completely freeze dried, and so these will make nice serving sizes. Maybe 2 of these would be quite a good serving size with some brisket. And we're going to try some other things too, the potato salad, and of course these will need to be rehydrated separately from the brisket. I would imagine you could do it all together, but then you're going to have your baked beans mixed up with your brisket. So let's get these bagged up. Potato salad, and they were spooned out in kind of individual servings. And what I'm finding is these are so well freeze dried that as I'm bagging them up, they're just falling apart. And so when I go to rebag these into, meal containers for backpacking, I'll just have to divide by 7, because I think this is a pretty good, for me anyway, that'd be all the potato salad that I would need, along with, other sides plus the brisket. So just not much chance that they're going to stay together for storage. Anyway, moving on, we'll get it bagged up. All right, so we got all 4 products bagged up and ready to use in future meals. Starting here from the right, we've got the ragu cheese sauce for pasta meals. And then we've got the baked beans, which seem to have freeze-dried great. I'm sure they're going to rehydrate wonderfully. And that just makes doing the serving sizes so much easier than trying to calculate up the grams and, estimate what a serving should be of the freeze-dried product. And then the potato salad is just going to rehydrate wonderfully. I can't wait to try this. It certainly freeze-dried really well. But I'm sure it's going to get powdered up. And so I think about the right serving size is about 1/7 of that. And so what I'll do, because I think the volume is correct per serving, is I'll just weigh the whole thing, subtract out the weight of the bag, a couple of grams of the bag, and then divide the total weight by 7. And then that ultimately is what I'll package up to go into a barbecue style backcountry feast. And we'll do that. And then this is the Alfredo sauce. And, we'll give rehydration on it a try too, and just pair it up with some noodles and some chicken, and do some chicken Alfredo, and then maybe beef, and have a beef, noodle Alfredo style backpacking meal. So that kind of wraps it up for today's Freeze Dry. And if you follow me on Snap or Instagram, sometimes you get a little extra content there of just things that are going on in real life. And if you haven't subscribed yet, take a minute, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and make the selection so that you get notifications every time new content is updated on the channel. And remember, when you can, get up, get out, live a little. See ya. And if there are any darker spots, and certainly if there are any cold spots, we'll break it open and feel the inside of those just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure if that this was the thicker one, I think. And so if it's done, I'm sure that's done. And then this is the refried beans, and